You know what?
Let's get to the real thing.
The mornings on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
LifeSave guarantees the growth of an individual's savings over a period of time. With guaranteed 8.5% compound interest rates per year. Making your money work for you has never been this easy. SMS LifeSave to 31844. LifeSave, underwritten by Trusco Life.
Personal business cover. In the event that you have a secondary source of income, this add-on benefit covers civil litigation by or against your business. This could amount to contractual disputes, collection of outstanding debts, or even infringement of your intellectual property.
For more information, kindly contact Legal Shield today on 061 275 4111 or SMS legal to 31844. Standard SMS rates apply. Legal Shield. Rather have it.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and the views of Trusco Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station.
This is Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
Nowadays.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Well, yes, she could dance, it's me, they call it. Top cherry, what? Yeah, I'm the baddest. Top cherry, what? Yeah, I'm the realest. They be calling my name till the morning. Yeah, for the hangover.
Atekane, gengo walolo kapopjane, enotane, landane, aha weta poni, endo sevenya atusakele veya, nuno na monda boda vatetena, shatu saka toka shanima, dalane, dinige, dine mbun konyoni, muneka dona chefigane, etalani koni mashita kubounce, atokola nena no kuti dansa, ningane, shatu ningi ningane. Saka witulamo sakane. You can cross you a killer. You my people you sire. Bayelate yele hueta noche loco pa subirte la saya. King you the dealer. Early nobody realer. Te lo hueta noche llévate de fiesta y partite la talla. Ni amo finame. Andalo cochinjame. I drink champagne with the kings and the queens, politicians praise my name. If you feel it, Ileni mundanze na me, Mr. B, Ileni musage na me. Sakane, saka witulamo sakane, 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 saka with Dulamo, sakane, 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 saka with Dulamo, sakane, 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 saka with Dulamo, sakane, sakane.
Always loving local music right here on Informanté Radio. I'm crazy about this song, man. It's Patrick Dion and Camtonio, or PDK as you know them, featuring the Black Box Crew, and that one is titled Saka, 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 Saka.
Wapendukana.
You can see how much energy I've got on this Tuesday morning, Mos. Yeah. Never.
Vra die mense wat eet die toppie. Breakfast is your most important meal of the day.
That's why I never eat it.
You don't eat breakfast.
I know I had a pie this morning.
You had what?
A pie.
A pie. Okay, that's not breakfast.
What do you mean it's not breakfast?
No, it's a pie.
But it's food most in the
You
morning.
must do a nice carbohydrate meal in the morning of a mix of good carbs and protein.
Look,
Like
it's
like
like
pap.
3 years ago when I was doing the show on carbs and proteins. I don't know what contains what. As alles net kos.
Okay, this oats pap.
Yes, carbs.
This is carbs. Now, what you need in the mornings, because you need a high level of energy, so you need carbs in the morning. Protein gives you strength,
Which is the meat.
which is the meat. That's what you normally have for lunch. Okay, I don't have dinner.
Why?
No, I don't. I eat only 2 meals a day. If I eat lunch, then I don't eat dinner. If I eat dinner, then I don't eat lunch. So but it's just a personal preference. A lot of
yeah.
people will have.
Yeah. No, like I also, under normal circumstances, would probably only eat 2 meals a day. But in most cases, the meal that I skip would be breakfast. I would normally eat Phillips lunch, and then I go eat dinner at home.
White people said lunch or your breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So said if it means. So maybe it's come out what we need to do. Ek ken nie.
Ek het amper iets gesê.
I know.
Jy wil my weer in 'n ding indruk, son. Ek sien jou.
I just wanted to get you out of there. Listen, before... hello, Maria.
Môre
Mate,
Richard.
broer, did you see... I saw this morning... Hotto.
Dion.
Hotto. He's leaving... what's the team's name?
Waar speel hy?
Okay, but anyway, he's going to Orlando Pirates.
Yes, he was dubbed the most valuable player in the PSL like earlier this year.
His new Dion Hotto's... Listen, to all the Mavutus and the Slay Queens out there.
Yeah.
If you see Dion Hotto in Windhoek, know that this man's new salary for Orlando Pirates will be 500,000 Namibian dollars per month. That's his new salary.
I should have
Why is
taken
that
soccer
important?
seriously.
Why is that important information?
It is Hotto we're talking about here. Hello.
No, I mean, why is it important information for the supposed Mavudus?
Laat hulle weet. It's a...
You know, that is like 6 million a year.
7. Hulle het gesê, it's 7 million a year that this guy will be earning.
That's I mean, probably the guys who were playing in Europe, like the Mohamed Osebs and Raza Shikudu, and maybe they were the guys who were at some point earning salaries like that. But 500,000 Namibian dollars.
It's a...
That's baie geld, hè.
Maria, don't you want to meet a man who earns $500,000 per
I would
month?
like to be
No, kom fraji.
Come on.
Kom fraji.
And all he has to do is run after a ball for like...
Yeah. Will you have the same biased opinions about a ball, knowing that
Kick those balls, baby. Kick them.
But it's good. It's. I mean, we do have some incredible talent in Namibia. We should just fix our local football. We should fix our situation with the local league and the Namibia Football Association. Yeah, but kudos to Dion Hotto.
congrats.
Jy jou mic afgesit daar.
He really led.
Jy jou mic afgesit.
Huh?
Daar is op boer.
Nou, hoe het ek nou dit gedoen?
Wat jy hom beweeg, toe raak jy hom aan.
Oh, okay. I think for us as Namibians who ply our trade out there in South Africa, really kudos.
Yeah,
kudos out there.
Moro Maria, how's the Tuesday?
It's alright.
No.
Guys, I just want to tell you that I did, and I don't know if you've gone through the same thing. I haven't slept a wink last night.
I slept like 2:40.
Aye.
I slept at 2:40, and then I went to go get the kids. This morning, I had to go get the kids books for the new semester.
I have none of that. I actually have to go do the same. My little one is also starting school next year. Today I have to go pick up her prospectus and stuff.
I was like, I have this constant shoulder pain that just doesn't want to go away.
Ouderdom.
Nee, is regtig is ouderdom because I trained on Saturday morning. I had a workout at home on Saturday morning. And Sunday morning, I just felt my shoulder started paining again.
Do you have like a gym set at home?
Yeah, I have a gym set at home.
Oh, okay.
So because there was like a few cases
at the gym
recorded at the gym there. So I decided not to go to the gym anymore. I'm in so much pain. I almost text you guys like 3-4 o'clock this morning to tell you guys, I can't come in.
No, never. Justana, oh man, why do you keep pushing yourself so hard? Why don't you just do enough for your body to stay fit? Why are you still trying to build muscle? For who?
No, it's oat money coat.
Nee, maar weet julle, seriously, I do little. Even the little I do causes pain because my my body is just so worn out of bodybuilding training for over 35, 36 years. Body can't take it.
What is the longest period you've gone without doing any working out?
In 36 years in the gym?
Yeah.
Maybe 6 months.
Okay.
Only 6 months in 36
I'm
years.
at my longest now as well.
Huh?
I'm at my longest now. I haven't really been working out since lockdown.
Yeah. It kind of threw a spanner in the works, the whole COVID. All right, understood. Speaking of COVID, let me quickly give you an update on what the numbers are looking like. I'm starting to feel like Dr. Shangula. I'm just reading numbers every morning. Confirmed coronavirus cases in Namibia, 7,550. 75 deaths as it stands, with 3,327 recoveries. I think we've actually even gotten to the point where we don't really bother with them.
Ja, ek worry nie meer. Ek worry nie meer.
Do you want to go handle it?
Yo,
Look on your face.
Ek kyk vir Miriam, I just looked at your Miriam's like, ai, toch. Whatever.
All right, guys. So,
hey, Stanley. Bless Stanley Kalomo.
Come and check.
Q-Boy's point of correction. Osep never traded in Europe. He only played in South Africa. Gaan speel ver.
Mohamed Osep played for Oslo, FC Oslo or something in Norway.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I even met him when he was there.
Yes.
Yes.
He played in Norway,
yes.
And that it was at that time that he was scouted by Arsenal.
Yes.
Because Wenger wanted to buy him at that particular time. So, hey.
Even, what's the boy who's playing for Blackburn? Nyambe or what?
Yeah, Nyambe.
Yeah, and of course Raza with his exploits at Werder Bremen.
Chipuka.
Het zal net een hero wees wat Duitsland toe gaat.
So what's the numbers that you say? Are we at 7,000 what now?
550.
Kurwanji.
We're chasing that 10,000 mark. Just checking out some of the comments that we already have. All right, I see all the good mornings.
But I'm going through it today. I'm really going through it.
Ronnie Kawenji, morning to you, my MMC peeps. Top song IQ man, Top Cherry, what? Black Twitter hating on Top Cherry for the Nama's appearance.
Vino.
Maria, you are Black Twitter. Why are you hating
Firstly, it was one person. Let's be clear. Somebody very mean-spirited and what I call cyberbullying, tweeted and tagged Top Cherry, saying that you're wearing the same. Why are you wearing the same outfit you wore before at the Namas?
So,
something very. It was about her outfit, her repeating an outfit. She was wearing the old black outfit. So, so juvenile. Thank you. Yes. So juvenile. But what we try to do is, about reclaiming. So I started a trend. I was like, post yourself with repeated outfits.
Yes.
So
that's excellent,
so
Maria.
Everybody started posting repeatedly with the same outfits, and it just grew. It became a trend, and it was beautiful to watch. I mean, if I go on now, even before I came into studio, people were still posting.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was nice for Top Cherry to come on and say, I really needed this, thank you so much for the support. But yeah, women and men were posting outfits. Like, we're living in who wears outfits once?
This is not Hollywood, guys.
This is not Hollywood.
Yeah.
And even Hollywood stars wear their outfits repeatedly. So
yes, and by the way, it's you Top Cherry fans who are not buying her music, who are downloading the stuff, and then you wanna come criticize her for wearing the same. Like, pay the girl then let's say can koop Yalka.
It's just nothing irritates me like cyberbullying. It's so unnecessary. And why would you want to make somebody, like, you actually log onto the internet to make somebody feel bad? Like, that's your intention.
It's my job today to make you feel
bad.
like crap.
Yes, let me make you feel bad.
Because my life,
it's most mind-boggling.
I have a crap life.
Yes.
So it will make me feel better if I just talk crap about you today, Maria.
Misery loves company.
Yo.
It's so much energy wasted. It is so unnecessary. Like I said, even in an unequal society, to be talking about outfits and people repeating outfits is like, why again? Tell me.
Yeah.
It's what? Yeah, and Gella wat altyd sê, Mera, jy het dieselfde outfits. Ek praat ook met julle.
Yeah, Maria, stop wearing the same clothes.
This is also directed at you. Let me repeat my clothes. They are mine. I bought them.
Let me repeat my clothes.
Yeah, in peace. In peace.
I like, on a weekly basis, I think I wore this shirt last week also on the show.
Yes.
And I think next week I will also wear it on the show. Because
is jou klere.
Is my klere.
Yeah, and ons het wasmachine.
Ons het was.
We put it in the washing machine.
Yes, we put stuff in the washing machine.
And we wear it again.
I remember years back when I started out with television at the NBC as a presenter, there was this boutique that we used to go to. I can get a suit or whatever, an outfit for every appearance on TV. And there was a salon barbershop that I would go to, and sponsored by this, sponsored by that. And you can do that if you have a sponsor like that, like clothing, support or allowance or whatever. But come on, why don't you judge Top Cherry on her music? Why didn't you post something if you don't like her music or whatever, if you really wanted to play her hate that much? Why her clothes? For what?
No, it just shows the level. Like, you actually look on her Instagram and say, okay, she wore this polo neck and these pants and these shoes. Or piridag. 1 week later, she's wearing this. Like, who even keeps tabs
I'm
like
happy
that?
I don't notice even things like that. Like,
it's
that registreer nie in my copy.
Yeah, but Jason is on there. You also had that thing on yesterday.
Me?
Yeah. Can't you get another one?
Ek trek my beesvel elke dag aan. Every day. It's no problem. I have no issues.
Yeah.
But like, it's the word juvenile for me was a perfect description of that kind of. I mean, like, you will pay, let's say, a Bonang or whoever, 50,000, and then you pay Top Cherry 5,000, put them on the same stage, and you want them to look the same.
Winner.
Like.
And I mean, she responded very maturely, very sarcastic, like, oh, I'm so sorry, like sarcastically, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll do better. It's we're going through COVID-19 times. It's tough to purchase clothes now, but I shall do better for you, very sarcastically, but she handled it well. So I don't know if I can say Black Twitter was, I think all the posts I saw were people defending her and saying this is nonsense.
Yeah.
But maybe there were one or two that also...
Antagonizing.
Yeah, that always happens.
Richard Henker, Cubase, a pie and Eno goes hand in hand like this.
A pie and Eno. Yeah, true.
Me and Neville Basson ons is by oats.
Yeah.
That's heartburn. You'll say, like, I hear heartburn. But I don't...
Gives heartburn.
I don't...
Cranny, you don't get heartburn from eating a pie.
Who gets a heartburn? Who gets heartburn eating a pie?
Old men, sir.
Most people.
Old men, sir. Ja.
So dit hy probleem.
Old people problems.
Ons is nog jong. Ons is nog jong. We are still sexy. We are still young. We are still fresh. We can eat pies.
In the morning, in the afternoon, I can eat. Yeah.
I can't eat a cook sister.
Okay, I'm not
or
fond.
A pie.
I'm not fond of too much sugar
because
to begin with.
The yeast in both of them just pushes up your acid reflux for us.
Yeah, yes, no, keep it there.
Are there any young people who get heartburn from eating a pie?
No, I promise
so that
you
these
no.
two people can get off my back, please.
I believe you. Nobody under
35
40
or 40
is having those problems.
Benito Nati B, Maria looking fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, but me and Maria
will repeat the outfit tomorrow. Just
yeah, Denzel Spiegel is saying plus 25,000 per goal if he scores. Goal bonus.
Wow.
I would be the biggest cheerleader. Score, baby, score.
Score, baby,
It's
score.
Like, we need that extra 50,000 this month. The 500 is not enough. score more goals.
Support your men to make the money. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good.
Wow.
It's good. I mean that it is a beacon of hope for other footballers here in Namibia that, you can actually, through your football, you can lift yourself out of whatever situation you may be finding yourself in. Yeah.
But the career is this short. Make the most of it.
Yes. By the time you reach your 30s, you're like 29, 30, you're starting to hit your decline. So
exactly.
So you should make the most of it. Yes.
How old is Messi?
Messi is 33.
He's 33.
No, Messi is a special case. Messi and Ronaldo's 35, Messi's 33.
Yeah.
Those guys are
super fit,
They're not humans.
Super fit.
No, they're not humans.
Yeah.
I was even sorry. Like another athlete I was reading up about is like King LeBron.
LeBron James.
Yes,
Maria is very fond of LeBron.
Yeah.
I am. I love LeBron.
I like him, especially for his activism currently.
Yes, that's partly why. Like, I mean, apart from the fact that he's number one currently in basketball, but then also his activism is really vocal on the Black lives and so forth. But anyway, I was reading up about his body structure and how he's able to do things that other like basketball players can't do even at his age. And then he's got a, what do you call it, like this memory where you say like a
photographic memory.
He's got a photo, yeah, that's the word.
Nee.
He's got a photographic memory, so he quite literally sees the moves like in a different way than most basketball players do. So, and he's a big guy, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He shouldn't be that fast.
That nimble.
Yes,
like,
that big, but. Yeah, that guy's career is gonna go for years still.
But those guys, like they make, especially sports in the States, right? Like those basketball and American football, baseball and stuff. Those guys make so much money, so much money that by the time you retire, you probably don't even need to do anything at all.
Speaking of LeBron, so he's balding, right? No, that's not even something to laugh at. It's, I mean, whatever. I mean, he's balding. It's cool. It happens.
I'm not bold. I'm allowed to laugh at bold people.
Anyway, the funny thing is, to show you,
be comfortable with your bald head.
No, I'm very comfortable.
Yes.
Just to show you the fake morality that is social media. And I'm bringing this because this is also relevant to Top Cherry and what happened there yesterday. The day that Chadwick Boseman died, A lot of people like, be kind. You don't know people's battles. Always be kind. Everybody was preaching the be kind. And on all social media platforms, be kind. You don't know people's struggles. You don't know what people are going through. You were making fun of this guy looking scrawny on the red. And we didn't even know he had cancer. And yes, be kind, be kind. And then the next day, they are circulating a picture of LeBron with his balding and then making fun of him. And it's like, it's not even 24 hours. The same people that were be kind, again, body shaming. And it's just like, and then 48 hours later, let's besig met Top Cherry, the same be kind preaching. It's like we really forget. And I think people just say things that sound nice in the moment, that sound appropriate, and they don't actually preach. They don't actually practice what they preach. Can we start doing better? People are so self-conscious, so you really don't want to talk about people's physical appearances.
It's the one problem I have with, I guess that's why I'm also not so active on social media. A lot of people are clickbaiting, right? You're following the crowds because you want to get likes and retweets or whatever it is, depending on the platform that you're on. And most of these people, even if it's a good message, it's still disingenuous. It's not authentically coming from you.
Yeah.
You're just paying lip service, basically, because you want to, I guess, be with the popular opinion at that time.
Saying what's here.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's called clout.
Yes, that's what they call you, see? Neria is Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Personified.
Response dies.
Are you still on? You're still on Twitter?
I deactivated for a month, but if you deactivate, you have to come back on the 30th day. Otherwise, you're going to completely lose your account. And I didn't want to completely lose, so I deactivated it. But then I took a 30-day break, which was nice.
But how did it feel just to
be off social media?
Exhale from?
You said I was lighter.
Yes.
In my approach. So I know social media like really weighs you down, and you actually end up, especially when you use your platform responsibly, which is to engage trending topics and to unpack issues that are happening and to educate really more than anything. So when you use your platform for that, and then obviously with my following on Twitter, you also become a target for a lot of people. So you develop a thick skin, but it's still, we're human. We're human.
Yeah, we're human.
We hurt. We hurt. It has obviously a psychological effect, maybe not to the degree that it might the next person, because I'm used to, like, it doesn't have that, doesn't carry that much of a weight compared to some people. But, it was ugly. The month before I left, it was very, very ugly. But to be back now is, it's actually been interesting, because obviously I put measures in place where I don't spend too much time or like all the time on it. But also, it's again taking up that space and realizing that you're not the only person that's vocal, but you do take up a very crucial space on social media. For example, I was glad to have been back with the Top Cherry thing, and like I said, how we kind of changed that narrative and started celebrating. This is not an issue. We all wear our outfits over and over, and people posting and showing that off. That type of support is so necessary. And
by the way, Eileen Maida was saying, repeating outfits is proof of ownership.
Yes, Moss. Proof
of ownership.
Yes. I might be wearing my sister's shirt over and over, but yes, that's Yona. And if you bought it as Yona, I saw something similar on. Somebody said that as well on social media yesterday. And I thought that was very nice.
Yeah, that is very nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're out there shaming people who create a life for themselves. Don't you think for any second that what you're doing, you're busy hurting someone? Like, you post this now. Do you think if you post this and Top Cherry sees this, that she doesn't feel anything, that she's not going to get hurt, she won't feel any pain, she won't feel any...
They don't think that far ahead.
But I think the intention is to hurt you. So, of course, they know. They want to destabilize you a little bit. They want to make you feel a certain way. The question is then why? First of all...
I understand the people who are sort of vindictive like that.
Yeah.
But then some people are sort of... They're trying to get laughs. not realizing it's at the expense of somebody else.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily mean to offend the person or whatever, but that's what ends up happening.
I think you mean to offend that, just don't you, but you maybe take it on a lighter surface, like
it's next. It's
must just social media. Ons grap mos net, you know, but there's a lot of jokes that are very mean-spirited and yeah, guys, let's do better. That would be nice.
Right.
Okay, we have another guy here who seems to go the same
Madika.
route as
I see.
Augustine Madika. Okay,
I see everybody.
so before we start insulting you, please, Augustine Madika, this is not your platform to come and advertise whatever product and service.
No, we just block. That's it.
Yeah, please just stop doing that.
Yes.
This is, if you can't, contribute positively to our show and to the discussions that we have, the platform is not for you to advertise your products and services.
Asseblief toch. If you want to advertise with us, we will share our sales team numbers at the end of the show, and you can go through them.
Right. Yeah, they're blocked. They're blocked.
Denzel Spiegel, Braque, you should tell Maria to read about the COVID-19 before you start calling you bad news. Because I'm always reading the numbers. Yes, I want to shift that responsibility to Deputy Minister, please. Candy Power, Philippus. I'm also in pain. I did a 25 push-up challenge for ladies on Sunday evening, and I have to call office this morning. Can't move my arms.
Raymond Basson says, welcome to the most beautiful month of the year. Never let Cubase play you Barry White song, September. Yes, it's the 1st of September.
Yeah.
Which still thinks for me is the first day of spring. And it's my twins' 10th birthday today.
Spring day.
It's your twins' birthday today.
Yeah.
No wonder you're so tired.
No, it wasn't even related to that, but I just slept later. So
happy spring twin birthday, Maria.
Yes, and I think, it's so weird.
Born on spring day, that's so nice.
They were born on spring day. And I'm waking up this morning and wishing them happy birthday.
So
looking at this.
In December.
I lost my toch. Maya.
Maria was stout in December.
Lost my 8. Anyway.
Yeah. It's also my birthday on Sunday. So
I'm busy talking about my kids. Can you stop bringing in the sexual element? Jeez Christ.
It's also my birthday this week, so I always poke fun at my mother over there.
Yeah, Virgo.
No, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, that's nice. I love Virgo.
So I would always poke fun at my mom. So Zali.
Disa.
So Disa was ander Disa geweest.
I cannot.
December, boss.
I cannot picture myself making a joke like that.
But I was thinking, as I was watching them this morning to say happy birthday, and I'm like, these kids are big. And the thing with your kids growing, it reminds you that you're growing.
Yeah.
So it's a weird place to be. Not that I'm an ageist. I mean, we're all gonna grow old. Hopefully, I get to.
That's what Richard was saying, by the way. Maria and Neville, you guys are gonna get to where we are.
I will be happy to. I hope to get to that and beyond. I mean, I still have a lot of life in me left.
I think there was a time where I was really getting concerned that I'm getting older.
What's the concern? What's the concern with the age?
No. It's like, I'm getting old. I won't be as active as I used to be.
You lose some of your powers.
Yeah, I still need to do a few things in life. Will I be able to get to it? I still want to travel. I still want to do this. And then up to a point where, and you start realizing that, you know what, there are other people who are not as fortunate to be 48, 49, 50, 60 years old. And if you are in a position to reach that age, you need to be thankful and not to be too worried about life. I have more pains now in my body than I used to have 5 to 10 years ago. And this thing to walk around with pain on a daily basis, because I'm just waiting for the show to end and I need to go to the doctor. I need to go and get a Voltaren shot or whatever. So I'm not used to stuff like this.
Elise Peterson, by the way, is saying, Neville, I found a local natural solution for your shoulder. Inbox me.
Ne? Okay, I will. Who's that?
Elise Peterson.
Thanks, Elise. I will do so.
Board director at Namibia Wildlife Research. Okay, why am I reading your profile? Vasti. Brilliant. Maria, you are the best. Camilo, hello. Jaimene. Tate Neville is looking handsome today. Perhaps he is going to see the side chick.
Luister, nee. A man is as faithful as his options. I have no options currently for a side chick. My body is in pain. I don't have the kind of money that Dion Hotto has. The curfew of Namibia is 8 o'clock at night. What else can I say? So the options are not there at the moment. If the curfew would be moved to 10 and I can get half of Hotto's salary, and what is this other girl who says that she will relieve my pain for me?
Somebody said they will relieve your pain.
Then maybe we can talk about side chicks. But no, as it is today.
It's not a conducive environment.
By the way, Neville, there's a repeated request here for you to put on your mask.
Okay.
Satoma op.
Yeah, let me put it on.
En mutatio Castans om Neville, heartburn is for pensioners. Jella. Gerson Narip, never entertain people with your attention by listening to all
Seriously.
the crap they talk.
Mutatio,
Derailed mentality.
I've never liked you. Yeah.
Did Mutatio say that you shouldn't listen to?
No, that was somebody else.
Oh, all right.
Mutatio was saying heartburn is for.
Yeah, the person that is saying we shouldn't pay. Yeah, it's true, but I think it's really easier said than done.
Yeah,
it's easier
no,
to
it's
say
easier
turn a blind eye, don't entertain the negative comments and whatever. But again, we're human nature. I mean, we're humans, and the human nature dictates that you'll be curious to know what people are saying about you, and the negative stuff will obviously work on you more than like the love, the outpouring of the love you get. So I think let's talk to rather the people that are that nasty.
Yeah.
Just stop being nasty and mean-spirited.
I remember years ago, I think somebody posted an SMS in the Namibian. I think it's about maybe 15, 16, 17 years ago. About me. So, we're just tired of this guy. I think I was hosting the Old Mutual Jazz Festival or something, but he posted just a nasty comment about me. I was so taken aback. Yeah, I walked around like a zombie for 2-3 days. Say, how can somebody say that about me?
So what's the worst the worst thing you've read about yourself and thought, wow, this is like it really affected you?
Whew. It's always about my for me it's about my craft. This is who I am. In the past, it used to. I think in the past I got like 1 or 2 comments about, he's a flop comedian, Jay, or whatever. And then you are a little bit taken aback.
Yeah.
But now obviously it's way different now. But if somebody slays your craft.
Yeah. Especially when you put so much pride in it.
Yeah, because you put so much pride in it. If you tell a musician that his music is crap, if you tell an actor that he can't act, if you tell a soccer player he's useless, it gets to them.
Yeah.
And as you say, we sit here and we act like it doesn't get to people. It does get to you.
Yeah,
But you need to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and show that you can do better.
And you?
About something.
Yeah, something that kind of you read it about yourself or nothing?
I don't think the social media or the tabloids have ever really been interested in my life, and that's good.
No.
They've kept me out of their business for the most part.
But this rumor about me and Lazarus in the 90s, that we are a gay couple.
Everybody has been called gay in this country, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's the 90s,
I was also called gay, but that was to my face, not like written somewhere.
Was it? The rumor was like,
I don't know anybody that hasn't been called
I was gay, and me and Lazarus is the girl and I'm the guy. I mean, at least that was okay.
Did you have to put it that way?
Was okay. Did you just hear him.
Come on, yeah.
I was happy at least.
I was the guy.
I was the guy. Lazarus was the girl. But I kept on telling people Lazarus is not. He's not my type. My type is tall, dark, and handsome. Yarr, so, Kort Vambuki looks like a Tokoloshi. So how can I have a relationship with a guy like that?
Desmond Wake, yes, I get heartburn from pies, often bread, and I'm below 40.
Des,
sharp.
We didn't need your comment, but thank you very much.
That's a problem. Nah, man. Throwing a spanner in the works here. Okay, Erasi EK. Morning, good people. I have a ask to ask. Did you hear about COVID-19 drugs that arrived? Any good information about it? And they are from which country again? The drug is called remdesivir. I have to. Let me just read. There's an article in one of the dailies here. Remdesivir stock now available at medical stores. All right. Government has received the first batch of the antiviral drug remdesivir, which has been globally touted as making a difference in the management of severe COVID-19 cases. Hey. You guys are so unruly. I can't deal.
Sorry, continue.
All right. The drug was first issued by the United States Food and Drug Administration in May, after a study showed it shortened recovery time in COVID-19 patients. Health Minister Dr. Kalumbi Shangula said there are encouraging supportive treatments that can improve survival when people become very sick with COVID-19. He also added that remdesivir was considered the most effective in the world at the moment. According to Dr. Shangula, the stock arrived in the country last week, Monday.
Let's find out. Maybe
I've heard this.
Maybe there's a silver lining.
Remdesivir.
Maria, can you concentrate on the show, please?
Wait, what are you guys giggling about? Ek wil ook saam lag.
Die Martin is baie dom.
Come.
Martin Utoni. Opa, jy was die Mavuto.
En de hardloop ik kan maar nog weg, bliksem. Sorry.
So what about being called a woman offense, guys?
No.
Not generally, maybe not you guys, but literally, what about being called a woman offends you?
Hey, if I told you you look like a man, would you be okay?
I thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man, Miriam. Oh.
Shut up. Now you will shut up. I love the angle that you brought. Maria, you look like a man.
Like a Debayo.
Your head. You look like Adebayo. Okay, Cubase, thank you for that. So do you understand now?
I don't mind being.
Gaan, Maria. It's you know what? I was made a man, and I prefer to be a man, and I prefer to relate to women from that point of view, okay? So I have and it's one thing that I need to say. I say again, I grew up with a lot of gay people in my community. And I defend gay people fiercely. And that's just my history. But from a preference point of view, that's what they do.
Not a preference, it's sexual orientation.
It's their sexual orientation. And I have no qualms about that.
Yeah.
So
you're not homophobic.
Yeah, I'm not homophobic.
Yeah.
As I say, I defend them all the time. So, no, as iemand over me say, oh, Neville, you walk like a woman, or you act like a woman, or you dress very feminine, or whatever. Then I would like, no, what is now so feminine about me? You understand? Come, Maria, bring it.
No. What I was going to say is I was just going to say, for me, it's weird because I've never been attracted to when I was younger because of the programming, you know. I was attracted to hyper masculine, men, the young men when I was younger.
Like Harry Simon, though.
I know Harry Simon is too much. Okay, that's a bit much. Yeah, but you get it, you know. Now, I don't. I actually. Now I because the problem with hyper masculine men is that they are I find them too brutal.
Aggressive.
Yeah, just even if not physically, they seem very aggressive in their tone, even when they speak to you.
But even the chauvinism.
Even the chauvinism, it's very attached. It's very attached. So there's a lot of chauvinism. There's a very, very traditionalist, off-putting way of a woman's place in society and a man's place in society, and they're always trying to portray themselves as men, right? So you can't, if you do anything to make him seem or appear less than a man, even the response to that is usually very aggressive, and I don't mean in a physical way. I'm talking about mannerism, and I don't know. I find it. I like soft-spoken, kind, gentle men. That's my preference, but it's not feminine, of course. They leave out the femininity.
Understand.
But I just that for me is more of a breath of fresh air than that brutal, aggressive, like you said, Harry Simon. Can't do it.
Oh, ek is maar net 'n ander persoon.
Yeah, kom ons luister.
No, say it.
Say what you say.
No, for instance, right? Some of these things you don't even pick up until other people start pointing them out to you.
Yeah.
And normally it's in the form of making fun of you. Like so as Jay say, you're being told you're come and say, for instance, you said you were being called gay. I remember this one incident at UNAM. It's one of my friends. So I come, I'm just walking, the group is standing there. And then they start making these funny motions, and I don't get what they're doing. And it's like, you're walking like a girl. I'm like, you know what? I walk like my father. Go tell him he walks like a girl.
Yeah.
I was like, for me, it's not something that I pay attention to. But I'm like, no, macho loops.
Yeah.
Like, just as I just get up and I just start working.
Yeah.
And some of those things, like, for instance, us who were raised by single mothers, right? This grows up basically being your role model in the house. And you do a lot of things in, I don't know if it's, my wording was far escaping me.
Just say it without trying to sugarcoat.
No, I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I'm just trying to
find the right term.
Yes, I'm trying to phrase it correctly in my head. You know what? When it comes to me, we'll get to it.
Is it like somebody saying you have a softness about you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Some of those things that you don't even realize until other people point it out to you. Now, the problem with people is when somebody does that, you start identifying yourself with whatever it is that the other person says, which is absolutely wrong.
It's like sometimes women would look at my hands and say, "Oh, Neville, you got very soft hands." No. And then the next question they come
Doesn't
up with,
everybody?
No, werk jy nie met jou hande nie. I'm like, why must my hands be hard and scruffy?
Yeah.
Never. And I get this from women. Nee, maar 'n man se hande moet hard wees. It must be crusty and it must. I say, listen, let me use my tongue as a metaphor for this. If there was hard work that would have been seen on my tongue would be scruffy. Because I use my mouth to do the handiwork that you see other men are doing with their hands.
Yes.
So it's like you said, we just use our brains.
Yes.
The verbosity.
Exactly, the verbosity. So I... So I use, and I always make this fun, I say, I use my hand to direct traffic.
Yeah.
I tell with these hands, these soft hands, I say, okay, put that thing over there. Okay, move this thing there. Okay, come and do this. This is what I do with these hands. Because the scruffiness is in my mouth. I work with my mouth. This is my, I need this. Okay? Other men needs their hands. So
and and what Cupid is saying, it's unfortunate that when you
Dirk is blowing kisses here to me. I'm blowing kisses back to you.
I thought it was Lazarus for a moment there.
When you become of age, it's unfortunate that when the boys become of age, so from the 18, 19, 20, early, I think, like foundation stage into adulthood, unfortunately, that's when even the girls, because of the girls programming and what we are taught to like, right, which is the masculine boys, the F boys as they call them now,
the F
that
boys.
will treat you like you wanted a bad boy, right, and that was very much linked to that toxic masculinity. And it's unfortunate that then that's also the message that translates through to the guys, to the young men. That girls like this type of guy, so I need to shape myself into this type of guy. And it works against you because later on in society, I don't think those are good qualities to have.
It's a problem. I mean, as human beings, we are sort of hardwired to identify ourselves with our
Please comment.
Read.
Weet jy nee, hierdie nag baby virus nee. Jy vat one nee. Sê dis hoekom jy 'n bles dra, ou Neville Basson. Jy sit ook links in 'n polo.
Oh gosh.
Ek sê man niks.
You're saying sorry?
Yeah, but like what I was trying to say is like the problem is everybody identifies themselves with their outward appearance. All right, but you forget that this is basically, it's almost like an avatar.
Yeah.
All right, the real you is actually sitting inside that body, whether you find it beautiful or ugly or fat or skinny or light or dark. You are on the inside. I made this example to one of my friends, right? Yes, you feel like, no, but the body, this is who I am. It's like if I cut off your arm, will you be half a person? Or if I cut off both your legs. That shows that your body is not you. You are sitting on the inside of the body. This is just your avatar that you are. That you're moving around.
I must say, Tibrat say. I kyk vandag nee. Tibrat say. Nesi, Aurea gaat say. Vandag jy praat my broer. Yo.
Yeah, that was
Cubase, that is so true. Because if you would cut off my arm today, it's
still
my
a man.
spirit
that
makes me who I am.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't make you less of a man.
It doesn't make me less of a man. Okay, there are other things. Sorry. Okay, there are certain conditions.
That's just the wiring that is wrong.
That's my wiring. There are certain things that will make me less than a man if you cut it off. Okay. So under condition.
Stephanus James Ananias. Moro crew, all protocol observed. Balance me real quick, assembly. Do parents not teach their kids how to deal with bullies? How is cyberbullying still a thing? We sort of do, but then look, the things that happen on the playground, you cannot control 100%. There are too many variables there when your kids are playing with other kids to be in complete control of the situation. Yes, you can teach them how to deal with certain situations, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth sailing.
Can I just add to that? I think instead of teaching our kids how to deal with bullies, how about we teach our kids not to be bullies? I think that's a stronger message because you need to understand personality. Everybody has their own personality. What I can deal with, or what perhaps I remember when I was going on social media when I was under attack. Because I'm used to being in the media industry and how we get attacked, I develop more of a thick skin than the next. That's why I'm usually ready to jump in defense of a woman and knowing that I'm putting myself in the firing line because I understand that I'm probably more thick-skinned than some people, okay? and there's a lot you can throw at me that won't stick, but something will stick. Okay, something will stick. If you keep throwing over and over, eventually I'm gonna get injured. That's just reality, and it's understanding that also people deal differently with bullying. So somebody might be strong, the next person might commit suicide, the next person might go into a depression. There's all these things you need to factor when you are bullying somebody. Yeah. It's assuming that everybody has a thick skin is very wrong, because some people, as Susan say, klein is a seer of heart.
Kleinsirig.
Kleinsirig, that's the word I'm looking for. My Afrikaans.
Kleinsirig.
Couldn't even say that word 3 months ago.
What's the English word for kleinsirig?
Soft-hearted.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Soft-hearted.
Yeah, so some people are more soft-hearted than others, and if they are going through mental health issues, they can end up committing suicide, and it's understanding that. So let's rather teach our kids, instead of trying to toughen them up how to deal with bullying, let us rather teach kids to stop bullying.
Yeah, we should teach the children to empathize with each other.
Yes, let us teach empathy. That's
this thing of every man for himself. The stories I live like it's gonna end us up in those ditches in
Maria,
Nak baby is bezig hier so.
Nee?
Knuckles.
Wat sê Knuckles?
Neville Basson no sê my hoekom klink Josie gay ja? No, we should ask Maria that. It's Maria's ex.
What?
Josie apparently, why does he sound gay?
But
does Josie sound gay?
Yeah.
What does gay sound like, by the way?
Okay. What? Let me explain sexual orientation to you, okay? You being gay or you being heterosexual or homosexual depends on who you're attracted to, okay? So it's not about a softness or a bit of femininity or tenderness or whatever. That's not what distinguishes a straight man from a gay man.
Yeah.
It is who he's attracted to. So if it's the opposite sex or if it's the same sex. Now you can find yourself being tender and being attracted to the opposite sex. And sometimes you're very masculine and you are attracted to the same sex. That's what makes sexual orientation. So the fact that people are always looking for signs on somebody to determine whether they're gay or not is the most ridiculous thing, because there's actually no sign, no real. I know men that, for example, self-groom, they do their...
That have the masculine look.
Yes, I'm talking about...
It's not masculine.
I'm not talking about the masculine. I'm saying people
Leicester hierdie enkel.
I know men that, for example, do a lot of self-care routine, do their face, always make sure they're on point, straight as an arrow.
Heterosexual, yes.
Yeah, they're heterosexual. That doesn't make them gay. And they make sure that their nails are clean. They take pride in their appearance. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, But people will be like, oh, that is such a female thing to do. You must be gay. And then the opposite, men that are scruffy and, looking typically masculine and strong and hard, and they're gay.
For instance, when I was single way back, and when my wife, my then girlfriend, would come over to my flat. My flat has always been so clean. Everything is where it needs to be.
Your mother did a great job.
OCD.
And yes. So my whole life as a man, I've been
organized.
that perfectionist. You would never come to my house or at my flat as a 23, 24-year-old man, 9 o'clock in the morning, and you will find dishes in the basin.
Or your bed unmade.
Or my bed unneat. My place was always clean. And my wife would always say, or my girlfriend would always, "Who is I'm a skoon man?" And I would be, like, well, now then what am I supposed to be? Say, manna is nie netjies nie. Men are not neat.
Yeah.
And then it just dawned onto me. I would go over to guys' places, young men's places, and hoe deer mekaar dit is nie.
The dishwasher is full and clothes are on the floor. I can't live like that.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
Guys keep dishes in the sink for so long that they just have to be thrown away. You can't even wash them at some point.
The first thing that my wife and I think when we moved in together years ago, because we dated for like a year, 2 years, and then we moved in together. And said, okay, because I had a dishwasher. So I lived out of my dishwasher. And she said, she chucked the thing out. So here we wash.
Physical.
Ons was met die hande hier. So, but that's the life that I lived. And it's one element that keeps me puzzled. Why do women question a man who's
neat?
Yeah. If you don't do the work, you will find yourself questioning.
Yeah.
As a woman, if you don't do the work and you understand how the world is, you will. It's those traditionalist roles and how we view men and how we. It's sad. I'm sad for men when I hear stuff like that because.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
No, I do really. It's I don't want it. I want my son to have the lessons you had.
Yeah, the values.
That he can the values. I want him to be able to live alone, and that he can still eat, not starve, and that he can still have his place clean, and that his bed is made, and that there are no clothes. I mean, I struggle with him with the clothes on the floor now, but I'm saying we're trying to teach him the right messages, and I would be proud if my son was a bit older and I came to his place and it was clean, and not that he cleaned up for me, but that's just how he keeps it. And I would be very disappointed to hear a woman is saying to him, this is so unmanly, like, or boy shouldn't be like, or you should be a bit messy.
But if I don't leave my socks lying around, what will my wife complain about?
Yeah, but and that is what I wanted to say now, Maria. Okay, that was then.
Yeah.
Okay. When I met my wife.
Yeah.
I'm a very different man now.
Okay. No, but there.
Because my wife is asking me now, is Jay dieselfde man wat ek ontmoet het years back? Because I would take one thing, Maria, I can't explain this. What is the monkey?
Oh, don't say that. That's my issue with my son.
What is
the laundry basket is right there.
Okay, the basket. Yeah.
And the klere is net daar op die
Yeah.
Yes, like
So I come to the basket. I don't want to lift up the lid.
Oh my
So I just
God.
dump
it
the
on
stuff
top
on top of the basket.
Hoekom is julle so?
My wife is asking me, my man sê net vir my, hoekom kan jy nie net die goed in tog.
Hulle slaap by die mandjie mos.
It's supposed to be the monkey.
Yeah. It's what difference does it make whether it's in or out?
Problema
It's
hoor
the
die.
mandjie.
Wat is die probleem?
Hy goed werk op my.
Martin Emutoni, Cubase, are you a last born because you sulk way too much? What did I sulk?
He's last born.
Who said that?
Martin. I don't sulk. And no, I'm not a last born. I'm the second last born with my mom.
Sulk?
And I'm maybe number 13 with my dad, so
Yeah.
definitely not a last born. Simon Amushira, oh Neville, a man's hand must be hard to show you are a hard worker.
I gaan man.
Oh, you're hard working.
I know men with hard hands that can't take care of their family.
Hello, I'm not a diesel mechanic. My work entails other things.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Some people do hard labor, other people do other sorts of work, which does not necessarily get their hands that hard. What if I'm a massage therapist? What if that is how I pay my family? Are my hands still supposed to be hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dio is besig hierso.
Who's that?
Is that what is the person's name? Maridi Ndundu.
Oh, another one. I keep blocking them.
They are blocked here. Ruzanov Semenikov. What the hell is that? Well, oh my guys. Anyway, you guys are starting to share numbers in the comments. I like that. Jan Jane, I can relate to this so much, Q. Some of my dishes were beyond washability a few years back. I just go throw it away.
What did Ro Vieira say that somebody saying, why are you defending those type of relationships?
Yeah. Ro, those relationships are all over social media. Alina Tupopila Amuku, while you're looking for Ro's comment. It's a Chase Bieza. I think it's attributed by media because he wants to sound cool in nice English. His voice and flow does not sound original at all. Rah, 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 American English. I think they're talking about Tuapeni. By the way, guys, Joseph also has his own live stream. You guys can go ask him these questions.
Yeah. Don't involve us in your
Yes.
in your insecurities and your homophobia.
Yeah, and somebody... I lost my...
Hoor vir Raymond Basson. Neville, dis nga om gay braas te het. Hulle ken nga mavutus.
Ja, jong, hulle
Hulle sort you, man, altyd uit met gevaarlike girls. Amen to that. And that
I
has
second that. I second
always
that.
I second it. That has always been part of our motto. They would
You
go
know
get
that gay
the
men
girls.
actually hate that.
Huh?
They hate that because it's something they hear a lot. Like, oh, gay people, you must keep gay people close by. They always have. It's like they are just an accessory now, you know, and a means to an end. They hate it. So
I know.
yeah,
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, they hate it. They hate it.
Nee, ons is mos braas, maar daar's benefits mos. Can't I allude to the benefits? Okay,
But maybe the ones who hate that, they want to get with you.
Right?
Dis mos my vriendin.
Okay.
Nee, maar hoekom moet jy nou die gay mense gebruik om?
But they know nga goede. Because I had
Yeah,
gay friends,
yes.
for instance, that would come to my place back then. And they are fashionistas.
Yes, they are
Okay.
usually.
So I had gay friends who would come to my place and we busy going out. Ons gaan mos nou uit met die crew. And they would look at me, "Ooh, Here Neville, wat het jy weer aan vandag?" I am not going out with you looking like this.
Yes.
Dan vra ek, wat is die probleem? Nee, trek uit hierdie skoene. Kom.
Hoe trek jy die skoene met die hemp aan?
Yeah. Come. Then they go into your, in your
Cupboard.
closet, in your
Your
cupboard,
closet,
whatever. Okay, vat hierdie hemp
Closet, yes.
met daai skoen. And then
Ja, nou,
and then you
daai
look at
kan
yourself
dit
and
doen.
say, "Jo, maar dit lyk nga."
Dan is jy daai antwoord jy gee. People are hitting on you.
Ja, verstaan jy? So, kudos to that also.
Yeah. And Maria, you also know, man, you're a girl, you know how difficult it is to get with you without the endorsement of at least one of your friends.
Yeah.
At least one.
Come on.
one has to be, no, I think he's fine.
No,
Yeah.
it depends who's endorsing you. It depends who's endorsing
And
you.
they always have money. My gay friends always have
Never
money.
broke.
Here Neville is jy alweer broke.
Yeah.
Sê
That
maar
is actually
asseblief
true.
Tom, asseblief. Gee tog net, ek soek net jive geld man. Here sal weer die 10de keer.
It's a knuckles.
Knuckle-
She's op haar post.
Knock baby Ferris, right? Can I just say,
Ek weet.
yeah, you're
I know.
very homophobic, and it's just not a good look.
What?
Yeah, it's not a good look. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to call it out.
Listen, we're not here to bash homosexuality, okay? That's not what the discussion was about.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have
In
your
fact,
opinion,
what I
you have
do
your
is I
opinion.
celebrate it.
Yeah.
I celebrate people who are.
It's-
Ek het nie probleem.
It's I especially hate it when I see homophobia from black people, because if anybody understands oppression, it's us. So you came from being oppressed and you got liberated to a point where you can marry who you want to. You don't get discriminated on the basis of your skin anymore. And you want to do that to other people, but based on their sexual orientation. It's the most hear me when I say this, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's the most disgusting thing you can be, homophobic and racist. The most disgusting thing. So take time. You don't even have to like gay people.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
respect them as people and just keep it moving. You don't have to even approve of their lifestyle, but it's
Yeah.
of no harm to you, of no consequence to you. Who people sleep with, who they love, who they choose to be. It's of no consequence to you. It doesn't hurt you. So it's that bullying we're talking about. Just find time to pull yourself towards yourself. Yeah, that's all.
Because I see Michael Chipiki, I won't even be friend to a gay. Never. It's your choice.
Yeah. They don't want to be friends with
Maybe
you if
they
you're
don't
that
wanna be friends
homophobic
with you.
either. But you are stunting your growth. When you cannot interact with people with different ideas from different backgrounds, with different sexual orientation, you stunt your growth.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Liva Hiskia. What about Windhoek's men who have girlfriends and boyfriends? What do we call them? Give us names so we can talk about specific people.
Nee, ons wil
Give us
nie-
at least one name.
Ons wil nie, stel nie belang nie.
En never is bang sy naam sal opkom. Alina, I will never date a guy who has a feminine side of him. I want a real guy, masculinity. You see,
Good for you.
That's that narrative there. A real guy.
Yeah, a real man.
Yes.
What is a real man?
Yes.
Yeah. Like the others are not fake.
Yes, you guys.
I mean, the others are not real; they're fake.
You're doing injustice to our boys. You're basically forcing all of them into one box if they want to get with anybody, and that is not fair. That is not fair. Natalia Nuts Bekers, bullying has always been a thing. Bullies are made at home. No one cuts my balls off. It's a manhood is gone. Ouch.
No.
Mutatio, wat rook jy? Ooh.
Ek is klaar met julle.
I've read that comment. Nee man, this Vladimir Putin looking thing here is starting to become annoying when it's orals.
But I've deleted. I've blocked. I didn't delete, but I blocked.
Yeah, and I can see that the comment has been hidden, but then there's a lot.
Yes, they were doing a lot.
Yes, we was doing the mostest. All right, guys, it's about 9:30. It's almost time for us to leave the studio.
Yeah.
Ro Viera say, thank you, Miria, for pointing it out. I have gay friends, maar hulle ken hulle sa plek. I will never imagine being gay, and as long as they know their place, we are cool. What is What is?
Yeah, ek weet nie. What is their place?
What is their place? Because in a friendship, I like free flowing energy. Even and if you don't get, I don't even get offended when my people I perceived as male friends hit on me.
Yeah.
It doesn't offend me. So why would the only thing I can do is say no, I'm not interested. I would rather keep a friendship.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't suit you, then we can end the friendship.
Yes.
Like why would a man a gay male friend hitting on you, why would that you can just say I'm not interested, I'm not gay. And I'm not interested, and we keep it moving.
But I don't understand when heterosexual men say hulle moet hulle se plek ken.
Ja, wat is hulle se plek?
Wat is jou plek? Hoekom hou jy nie jou plek nie?
Yeah.
Because
I also want to understand what is a gay person's place in society?
In that corner.
In that corner. Away from society.
Hulle moet daarby groot op gaan bly of waar moet hulle bly?
Look, personally, the amount of times I've tried to hit on lesbian women, I don't mind gay guys. It's fine. We will deal with it when it comes.
I remember way back, someone that, she's a girl, okay, but she's lesbian, and a guy was hitting on her. I remember when we were younger, and she was like, Neville. Said hy bra, ek is net so outie soos hy. Ek is net so outie soos hy. Hy moet nie kom chase nie. So, and I say again, I would rather be friends with gays, lesbians, than to be friends with certain vile, despicable characters in business, politics, in general society today. I want to have nothing to do with certain people compared to the few gay people that I grew up with or lesbian people that I grew up with.
Yeah.
And that is just my preference. Look, if those people vote, they pay taxes.
If I want to be a friend to you, Nebo, it doesn't matter whether you are gay, lesbian, black, white, whatever. It's the person who you are who will draw. That's what will draw me in. So if I'm not feeling that, then the fact that you are straight or gay or whatever, that's irrelevant. But if I like the person that you are, then it's the same.
So somebody, is it Vesio Alana Green?
Vosia,
Alana
says,
Miria as hulle my nie bou nie, bou, what the heck is that?
Bowl.
State no.
Yeah.
As hulle my nie bou nie, dan is ons mwah. Gay people think everyone is a target, that they can change you. I get that a lot. I don't think gay people think everyone is a target.
But we also think
all women are targets.
Yes. You see a lesbian woman, you think maybe I can turn her. That's like, why is it so difficult to see the reversal of those roles?
She doesn't even have to be lesbian.
Yes.
Men generally think all women are targets.
No, but like, how offended do you think?
Now, how offended do you think women?
Yes. Please understand us also. I mean, I just be pushing my trolley in the shop and somebody thinks I'm a target.
Okay, no, but then I can help you must push your trolley.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
You guys do it so well, but to women, but you somehow, get offended.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was saying, I have no... Look, if I'm so hot that I'm even attracting guys, like I walk around with my head held high. Like, yeah, the girls are falling over their feet, the guys are falling over their feet.
I got it like that.
I remember years ago, I think it was in 1999 or 2000, a gay friend of mine was working in London at the time. And I was in London, and I called him up, say, hey, I haven't seen you. I mean, he's a Namibian guy.
Yeah.
And he has returned since. I say, hey, I haven't seen you in quite some time. Can we have a drink? So he takes me to this bar, and we sit and we have a chat. And I realize that it's not money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, what kind of place is this? I say, oh, Neville, this is a butty bar. I'm like, a what? They call a gay bar in England, they call it a butty bar.
A butty bar.
Yeah, it's a butty bar. And I was like, no, why are you bringing me here? I said, no, I just wanted you to experience, this is the kind of life that I live. So I was sitting there for the first time at a gay bar in London. Nobody knows me. And I'm like, okay, let me be from the outside looking in. Let me see if I can get rid of all my stereotypes. If I might have this unconscious bias that we keep on talking about. Yeah. And we have the stereotype that gay people are just nasty, morsige, sexually devious people. Those people were just sitting there, the Englishmen, and they were having a few drinks. And hi.
It's the regular day.
It's just a regular day in London. And I sort of, lost some of even the little biases that I had about gay society on that particular day. I was sitting there at that bar for 3-4 hours.
That's growth. And that's what I'm saying. You stunt it when you don't.
Exactly. Yeah. And I had a good time. And I even tell him today, now that he's back in Namibia, he's living with a partner at the moment. I say, luister my broer, daai was baie na geweest. Thanks. Over 20 years ago, but I enjoyed,
for the experience.
It's unfortunate that we are a society obsessed. We are really a society obsessed with people's sexual orientation. Obsessed, because it's like, is hy nie gay nie? Or isn't she? Het ek nie maar jy was met Anna. He's altijd met gay mannen. Ek het nooit gehoor hy man het 'n cherry. Het hy man, it's this weird.
Hy man bak koek. Something is wrong with it.
Why do we have a weird obsession with it?
Hy man, he looks at cooking recipes. I think there's something wrong with it.
If you love cooking, there's something wrong with it. Because it's supposed to be a woman who.
And yet all the greatest chefs in the world are male.
I thank you.
Yes. Dion Chimsizzle, education is important. Let's continue educate. You see, I'm even starting to talk like Neville. Educating. Let's continue educating those that are not. Let's learn from each other, because sometimes what I know, you don't know, and vice versa. Yes. No. I've also heard that narrative of, I don't hang with gay guys because, if I get drunk, they will do things to me.
But firstly, you're projecting.
Yes, firstly, why are you getting so drunk? Secondly, it's like, why do you assume that somebody's going to do something to you when you're drunk?
Because you do something to people when they're drunk.
Yeah,
it's projection.
Yes, exactly. So if a girl is drunk around you, you're likely to do things to her. That's basically what you're saying. Yeah. Anyway, that's our show for this morning.
That's our show for today.
That's the morning mix for this morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining in on the conversation. We didn't even know it was going to end up here. But hey.
Greenwood nou says Lutrits. Ek het nie woorde vir jou nie. Bye.
Wat het hy gesê?
Wat was jy?
Nee, ek kon nie lees nie. Gaan.
But you know that now we're going to read, right?
Huh?
Because you just brought it to our attention.
Just lees net.
Lees
net voor ons Chipka. Bosie, why did you say that Neville can't even read out loud? Wag, kom ek refresh gou. I'm gonna find it.
Koekstamp grappen.
Ai.
Verstand je? Oké, bye. Fosia, ik hoop die wind waai in Loederits vandaag. Ja.
Nevel beson doe je nog voor
Wat is koek?
Prosabella? Wat is Prosabella?
Ik ken die Prosabella niet. I don't know
Wat
what
is koekstamp grappen? I don't understand. What is it?
Maria, kom eens gaan.
No, tell me.
Nee, kom eens gaan.
I'm sure I'm not the only one who's curious.
Nee, kost.
Tell me.
Nee.
We'll tell you off air.
Nee, I'll tell you.
No, you need to tell me so I can correct it. You don't want to end off on a note like that. Lesbians.
It's sex.
Yes.
Lesbians.
Ja, koekstamp.
Oh.
Is that really
Yeah,
what we don't want to end the show off? Like
Yeah, we don't want to end
Yeah,
this.
that's such a disgusting
Och,
thing.
man.
Mama, Vosia,
Yeah.
strike one.
Ja. Och, man.
No, but you know, I would have liked us to come full circle.
Yeah.
But it's so weird to me that we started off preaching kindness and humanity and
then-
empathy for people and their situations and what they go through and even their sexual orientation. That's where we started off. And then we end off on like homophobic stuff.
Koekstamp.
Like, do you not understand that we're not coming full circle?
Ze speel nie die grappen nie. Is jou preference.
I will start. I don't want to. Yeah, I want to start looking
Yes,
at.
nah.
No, I want to start looking at this Vosia funny now, and I don't like that. Mono for your snacks cake, like woof. Vosia, go do some introspection.
Die mond van my sal my in probleme inbring. Kom ons gaan asseblief.
Ja, kom ons gaan. Ek wil toch net my fix. Ja, I need
Je moet
my
toch
fix.
achter de oor
Ou
sit.
toppie in die wiks.
Ja.
Het jy onder die voete gesmeer?
Ek het onder die voete
I said
gespeeld.
that somebody said, how do you take your Vicks? Do you put it in, do you drink it or do you? And I was like, no, I rub it on my chest and I rub it behind my ears and under my nose and under like my arc of my feet and I put socks. And I thought people will ask me why behind the ear. So I put a disclaimer. I said, don't ask me why behind the ear. I just saw it being done and it works. But people were like, no, but we want to know why under the arc of your feet.
Yeah.
I just thought all black families do that.
So do you also rub your back?
Met
If
Vicks.
I can get somebody to rub my back for me.
Ja. We
ek het
are
nie gesê dis
available.
Come on. And cut.
As you journey through life towards your retirement goal, build your wealth with Elite Save. Earn 8.5% compound interest on your investment term while choosing when and how you receive your interest returns. It's tailor-made to help you succeed. For more info, SMS Elite Save to 31844 and we will call you back. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
Morning. How's everybody doing this glorious day?
Thomas, why are you so happy?
Brah, thanks to Onawamed, went to the doctor, no more clinics, no more long lines.
Onawa who?
Onawamed is an affordable medical insurance product that suits my pocket.
Onawamed offers access to 15 consultations at a private doctor, 15 acute medication prescriptions up to the value of 150 Namibian dollars per prescription per year. For more info, SMS MED to 31844. The Onawamed product also comes with a free funeral benefit for all family members. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The Morning